What's up guys, it's Coaster Source here, and today I'll be reviewing one of the best GCIs out there, Gold Striker at California's Great America. This coaster is definitely, like I said, one of the best GCIs and even like wooden coasters out there, and I love it so much. And so what I'll be doing today is I'll be reviewing it, and at the end I'll be giving it a final score out of 10. So as always, let's start out with the stats. It is located at California's Great America, of course. It's manufactured by GCI. It has a very solid wooden coaster height at 108 feet tall. It goes 54 miles per hour, a pretty good speed, and it doesn't have any inversions, of course, and it has a length of 3,197. Very good length. Now, walking into this coaster, you will notice on how twisty this coaster is. You can see the track as it seems going like in every which direction. Actually, on the drop, you wrap around an observation tower, which in my opinion is one of the best picture spots in the park. Like as you walk in, you see the great sign with the drop wrapping around at the observation tower, which is a great picture spot, like I just said. Like all the track, the observation tower, and of course that great sign all combined for that spot, and the sign is definitely a great sign. I love the font. The theme pretty much goes to the ride, and Cedar Fair always has like great signs, which I always love, like on all the new coasters and some of the Asian ones. They still have great signs, and I love this. Like this one is just like one of the great signs that Cedar Fair has. Getting into some stuff during the ride that I want to talk about. Now, there is this one standing out quality about this coaster that I love, is that it is pretty intense. Mostly all of the ride you are speeding through the course, going through quick turns, and of course that makes it intense. That's probably one of the main factors that puts this coaster like as one of the best GCIs out there. But there is lots of other stuff, and one of them is that this coaster has an indoor drop, which is awesome. They actually did this because they wanted to reduce sound, and let me tell you, like that was a great design. Like not only does it like reduce sound, but it just makes the drop like way better, like 10 times better. It just makes it more intense, and yeah, it's just better. So changing the subject, I want to talk about how like on this coaster is a little like rough throughout the ride. I mean, all wooden coasters, like all of the GCIs, CCIs, gravity groups, like most of the wooden coasters out there have roughness, which like actually makes the ride experience better, which is always great. But of course, you still do notice that on this coaster, but it just makes it like more wilder, which makes this coaster like way more fun. And like I just said, this thing is wild, intense, and crazy fun action from start to finish, and those things make up the ride. It just really is just fun action from start to finish, which puts it up there as one of the best wooden coasters out there. But next, talking about the theming, it's very light on the whole story. It's basically your standard Cedar Fair theming, like other than coasters such as Copperhead Strike, Mystic Timbers, and some other good like ones that have some decent themes. But you like do have like some like a little bit of a southern theme to it. It really does seem like lots of other coasters from the Cedar Fair chain have southern themes, but this theme is like very loose. You have like the music when you leave the station, which I would guess is like an adventure theme, but I'm not like 100% sure on that. Now, of course, on this coaster, there's like the normal GCI restraints, which are always comfortable and don't bother you at all, really. So, next up, I'll be going through this whole ride element by element and be telling you on how good like each element is. So, of course, you're going to leave the station, go through some turns right after you leave it, and then you go up the lift hill of 108 feet tall. At the top, you'll start to speed down this great drop, like I talked about earlier, in the tunnel, which this drop is just really good, really sharp and intense. So then you quickly turn into a very speedy turn that is just fun. I will say that pretty much every element on this coaster is great and fun, but then you rush down, go through some little, like a little bank turn, and then go through another little pop of airtime and up into some more banks. There's some more airtime hills back there, which are great. Also, these turns are pretty whippy and nicely intense, but then you go back out into another turn, which is pretty fun, and then you'll maneuver into some more pops of airtime, some more twistiness, which is very fun and intense, but then you'll go back into the brakes, ending your ride on Gold Striker. A very fun ride. Should you go out to California's Great America to ride this? Yeah, for sure, but of course you also have Railblazer and Flight Deck. But I'm not trying to take anything away from this ride because it is fantastic GCI, and for its final score, I'll give it a 9. Like I said earlier, this is for sure one of the best GCIs out there, and it's a really good wooden coaster. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified when I post a new video. It helps a lot. And I'll see you guys later.